Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Wednesday, May 28. In Squiz Kids Today, a daring ocean voyage, a three-eyed predator of the sea, battle of the breakfasts, and a cheese-rolling champ is crowned. That's what's making news, kid style.
The Lowdown.
Can you imagine packing your bag, saying goodbye to school, and heading off on a big adventure with your pet across the ocean? That's exactly what a man named Oliver Widger did with his tortoiseshell cat, Phoenix, right by his side. Oliver was working in a job that he didn't enjoy when he got the news about a health condition that could leave him paralysed one day. That's when he thought, life's too short not to follow my dreams. So he sold everything, bought a sailboat, and taught himself to sail by watching YouTube videos. Then he and Phoenix set off from the coast of America on a 24-day journey, arriving in Hawaii on Saturday after sailing more than 3,000 kilometres together. There were scary moments, like when the boat's rudder broke, but also amazing ones like spotting dolphins and whales. And all the way, Oliver reminded himself to stay brave, keep learning, and to never give up. It's what teachers call a growth mindset, believing you can do hard things if you try. Oliver might head to French Polynesia next, but for now, he and Phoenix are enjoying dry land and probably quite a long cat nap. There's a link to their Instagram in the episode notes if your adults want to help you follow along on the next stage of their adventure.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Gloucestershire, England, where each year people throw themselves down one of the UK's steepest hills in pursuit of a rolling cheese. It's called the Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling Competition, and it's been going for at least 200 years. The race is pretty simple. A big wheel of double Gloucester cheese is sent speeding down a super steep hill, and dozens of brave and slightly bonkers competitors chase after it. This year's champ, for the second time running, literally, it was a YouTuber from Germany. He tumbled his way to the bottom faster than anyone else. Well, except for the cheese. And the women's race winner from London flipped and rolled all the way down, clutching her head, and later admitted she doesn't even like cheese. And there's also an uphill race, which was won by a woman who'd left her phone at the top and dashed back to get it. Now that is motivation. There were some bruises, a few sprains, but a lot of laughs. Check out the episode notes for some great, yes, I did say great, photos and videos.
Believe it or not.
500 million years ago, long before dinosaurs and way before humans, a tiny three-eyed creature swam through the Earth's oceans. It looked like something straight out of an alien movie. Don't worry, it was only the size of your finger. But this prehistoric predator, called Monsura fentoni, had spiky claws to grab prey, flippers down its side for swimming, a mouth like a spinning saw, and yep, 3 eyes. It lived during the Cambrian period, when life in Earth's oceans was just starting to explode with weird and wonderful creatures. Fossils of Monsura fentoni were found in Canada's Burgess Shale. That's some rock from an ancient seabed where mud once buried animals so quickly their soft bodies were incredibly well preserved. And due to changes in climate and geology, this prehistoric seabed now sits high up in Canada's Rocky Mountains. Thanks to that muddy monument in history, scientists are able to see amazing details. even the bundles of nerves inside Mashura's eyes that helped it to see just like modern insect species and crabs. It's a really strange reminder that the planet hasn't always looked the way it does today. And life? Well, it's always been full of surprises.
Food, glorious food.
I hope you've had your brekkie for this story because it might make your tummy rumble. For years, Nutella has ruled the breakfast table and dessert bowls with its chocolatey hazelnut goodness. Aussies ate 15 million kilos of the stuff last year. That's enough to fill 4.5 Olympic swimming pools. Relay anyone? But there's a new challenger on the spread scene. Biscoff. That caramel cinnamon biscuit flavour from Belgium has been popping up everywhere. From McFlurries at Macca's to donuts, cheesecakes and even bubble tea. Biscoff is suddenly the flavour. Thanks to TikTok recipes and drool-worthy food hacks, Gen Z is going nuts for this spicy sweet spread. So, could Biscoff dethrone Nutella? Nutella says it's not too worried, but just in case, it's teasing a brand new peanut flavour in North America, but it hasn't made its way to Australia just yet. For now, the spread wars are on. Which side will you take?
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. What is the name of the cat that accompanied Oliver Widger on his journey to Hawaii? That cat's name is Phoenix. Question number 2. In which period of history did the Moshura Fentoni live? Ooh, that's a tricky one. Great work if you got this one. It was the Cambrian period. And question number 3, which European country is home to Biscoff? That would be Belgium.
Shout outs.
It's Wednesday, May 28, National Hamburger Day in the United States. Did you ever wonder why they're called hamburgers when there's no ham? Well, the beef mince patty with lots of yummy spices originated in Hamburg in Germany. Kind of like the Frankfurter originated in Frankfurt in Germany. What is it with these Germans and their delicious dishes? It's also a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today. Tyson from West Albury, Indiana from the Gold Coast, Salem from Bass Hill and Ayla from Seaforth. And a belated birthday shout out goes to Eli from Burley Waters. Classroom shout outs today go to Class 3B with Miss Van Herk at Marist Catholic College in North Sydney. Class 5W with Mrs. Corsman at Holy Spirit Primary School in Kurri Kurri. Class 5K with Mrs. Kime at St John's Anglican College in Forest Lake. Class 3-4 Magpies with Miss McFarlane at Mount Riverview Primary School. And a very special shout out to Joy Quinn and all of Year 3 with Mrs. O'Kane at Inglewood Primary School in Perth. Your dad tells us that you're an excellent learner in class. And a reminder, if your class would like to be in the draw to win a virtual visit from Bryce, get your classroom shout-out request in by the end of this week. Hurry! We're going to be announcing the winning classrooms early next week. Otherwise, don't forget if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout-out, and if you want one of those classroom shout-outs, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Goes so quickly. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.